Okay, good evening viewers, and thanks for joining us once again. Got to shuffle a few things around in the shop here, and I just thought I'd take the opportunity to just to share with some of my customers and you guys as to where we're at with their builds and also what we've got coming up. I tell you that I'm inundated. I've got a lot of work on at the moment. Really happy about that. Thanks again, guys, for all your support. Really appreciate it. You know, without all your support, I couldn't do it without yous. While I'm at that, you know, please subscribe. If you're watching this to our YouTube channel, we'd really appreciate that. You know, not in it for the money, just in it for the enjoyment and just to you know, get it out there and you know, just show you guys what we're up to. Alrighty, so I'll just go on and start showing you sort of some of the work that we've got on at the moment, and we've still got plenty more to come. Alrighty, so we'll start off with this one. This one's going into, I think, into an XT ute. We haven't done the customers supplied this housing already modified with the taller lowering blocks on them. We've got a set of gears to go in there. I won't divulge what ratio they are, but we're doing this is a 28 spline diff. It's actually, as you can see, a late model diff. I'm not sure what it's out of, but yeah, it's once again, it's a late model diff. We're building a this was actually an AU 4-pin LSD, which has actually only got, which has got the single side gear and cone. So I've replaced, taking them out, and we're putting in the 2-piece side gear and cone, so that we can tighten it up, because it was, the LSD was, you know, behaving pretty much like an open wheeler. It just wasn't working. So that's what we're doing with that one. Naturally, all getting rebuilt, all new bearings, seals, naturally, everything like that. Got another one over here. That one is going to Perth. That one's 31 spline. I've got the axles ordered. 31 spline, Eaton Harrop True Track, new gears and brakes. So this will be literally drum to drum as such, without the drums, but we'll be doing all the brakes and everything as well for that one. Over here, this one here is from either Sydney or Melbourne off the top of my head. Like I said, I've got that much on here. That one's going to have a 28 spline combo in it with a 28 spline Eaton Harrop True Track, nice curry axles, naturally, a set of new gears, bearings and seals. Unfortunately, somebody's done him the injustice of taking an angle grinder to all of this, and in the process they've actually, some of you may know about the X on the top of these housings. Well, you can actually see that somebody has ground that off. So yeah, they've done him an injustice and ground the X off the top of the housing, which is, you know, I've got customers that have told me they sell these things for $800 just for the housing. So just bear that in mind, guys. This one over here, I'm in two minds as to what to do. I've spoken about this one before. This one's actually going into the new owner of the Tyre Fryer Engines car. So he bought Tony's engine and so forth. And once again, that's going into, I believe, a Sterling Moss Special VG, I think they are. I'm in two minds with that, because he's now told me that he's got early model stud pattern. So yeah, once again, I'm going to have to mix match and do all sorts of stuff with that one, but it's nothing that we can't do. But that one's going to be 31 spline, Eaton Harrop True Track again, and we've actually even got his gears up on the shelf here, because yeah, you can't buy those gears anymore, and we bought them a fair while ago. So yeah, hence the reason I did buy them a fair while ago, because I got wind that they were discontinuing that ratio, so we went ahead and bought a set because that's what he wanted. This one here is going to be a full spool, 31 spline full spool. Axles are ordered as well, same as with this one, axles are ordered. yeah, once again 31 spline with full spool, TA backing plate, and all the rest of the stuff. We've got everything there for it. Spools in here, down in there. So got the lightweight maxi spool, we've got the TA backing plate, and some brand new gears for that one. Yeah, that's just a couple that we've got on. We've got a couple of banjos here, or 3 banjos. This one here we're making 2 into 1, and this one here is actually his dad's. I've got some rims over here for my blue Charger. Thanks for that, Con, for sandblasting and epoxying them for me. Much appreciated. They've come up mint, mate. Really stoked with that. So yeah, that's another one that I need to do some paint. I'll get some paint and paint them and get some tyres mounted. Really happy with them. This one here is for a long-term project that is in a shop. This one's getting some big, I think they're 11-inch Ford drums on them with the Ford big bearing ends and everything like that to meet engineer standards. It's also running cow track, I think, or Calvert, rear suspension, moved around a lot of, this is actually got, I think it's a VC from memory. It's had a lot of work done to it, more on that one later on. This one here is going to be for an Escort, disc brake rear end, a little bit in 2 minds about this at the moment, whether it's even going to fit. The customer has brought it all to me, telling me what he wants, but yeah, I'm just going to have to do a little bit of mucking around and dummying up, because I think the actual calipers themselves are going to foul. This is the Escort diff here that we're sort of copying, and I think by the time he shortens everything, that the caliper's going to end up over the top of the leaf spring and over where the chassis rail runs as well. But I think what I'm going to do with that one is dummy it up and tack some brackets on there, and yeah, tack some brackets on there, and maybe get him just to go and have a bit of a trial fit and see if some of that sort of stuff clears. Over here we've got this one is from over on the Eyre Peninsula. What are we doing with that one again? Okay, now I remember why I've forgotten what we're doing with this one, because the customer came in and we were talking about going with a 28 spline combo with that LSD, and he left here with penciled in that we're going to be putting in a 31 spline Eaton Harrop True Track, 31 spline axles, and some he actually wants some 292 gears, because once again he lives over in the country. So that's with that one. This one here, stay tuned for this one. This one's going to be another Diffzilla, which is going to be with a Wilwood conversion. So we're going big bearing on the ends, all Wilwood brakes, 31 spline combo, Eaton Harrop True Track naturally, but yeah, once again with the Wilwood brakes. So yeah, looking forward to building another Diffzilla. This one here is actually a 10 bolt. I'm not sure how well we're going with the sun. Sorry about that, guys. A 10 bolt. Perhaps I'll go this way. That's probably not even much better. Yeah, a 10 bolt out of a what do you call it? Pontiac Firebird, 85 Pontiac Firebird, and we're putting a Eaton True Track in that one. But I just need to pull it down, but somebody's been there before me and stripped off the bolt that you need to undo to remove the pin in the center to get the C-clip axles out. So yeah, a bit of a bummer, that one. Down the back there we've got one of my buddy's diffs that is in for an overhaul and checking out, and yeah, just to see what's going on. It's been rebuilt somewhere else, but we won't go into that. So yeah, that's a few of them. The Turbo Centura, haven't really done a lot on that because, as you can see, I'm pretty much flat out. So at the moment, but next I think what I'll do is, once again, I'll get the brakes off of it, the front brakes, sorry, off of it, and yeah, and get them off to the brake shop and get that sorted out. And that's just one more job ticked off, and to be quite honest, excuse me, I don't think there's many more jobs to do on it. Yeah, just a matter of buying an ignition and a few other bits and pieces, and we're probably almost there. Yeah, so once again, just a short video as to what's on in the shop. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate that. So until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you all next. Mid Coast Diff Shop.